Welcome to my first episode of Many Talks. Well, conversations I like to call them. I find that when I'm scripting or dot pointing for these talks, I'll have many of moments where I need to just pause, reflect on what I've actually just written, and many of times it's something that's actually going on in my life right now, or something that I may have forgotten, but here I am writing it. So as you're listening to these talks, if there is a moment where you feel like you need to just stop, pause, push that pause button, go into whatever's coming up for you. Maybe it's a aha moment. Sometimes it's might be something that you're actually going through and it's making sense to you and you want to sit on that for a second. Well, push the pause button. I'd hope these conversations you'd see them as a time to relax, a time of reflection, a time of going deeper within yourself. Within you, you are the navigator, you are the director, as with your whole life. My conversations, as with everything you hear, are only suggestions and ideas. Your whole lifetime is full of ideas and suggestions. We choose to take on what we want to take on. Ultimately, it's up to you to decide whether the words you're about to listen to with my talks resonate or not. So take what you will and leave the rest. Question everything I speak. Find your own meaning and your own truth. Helping people help themselves. That's where my passion lies. It's my aim through these conversations that I might assist you in understanding and gaining more awareness. I know that you're a powerful being. I know that you're a powerful creator and that your inner light is so bright. Even if you don't feel that right now, I know that about you. You have the potential for greatness because you are greatness. I'm just your fellow sister, no higher or lower, equal to being of service. Today I want to have a conversation on embracing your light. What embracing your light looks like and how at any moment you can go into this space. I want to shine a light onto the question that we all seem from one time to another ask ourselves, who am I? I want you to take a moment to become present with yourself. I want you to remove your distractions, whether that's the TV in the background, the door to the laundry, but probably not your phone. Maybe keep that by because I guarantee you're listening to me with your phone. I want you to become conscious of your breathing. The inhale of the breath, the exhale of the breath. And listen to the sound of it as you're breathing. And if you're not already, I want you to stare into the visuals. What are you seeing? If I were to guess your reply right now, I would say that you're saying, I can see clouds. And you're correct. What you're actually seeing in those visuals, though, is the sun trying to peer through those clouds. On the other side of those passing clouds is the bright blue sky, the beautiful radiant sun. Absolute beautiful crystal blue skies, brightest light in the sun. Well, that is your light. Your light is the perfect sky. It's a warmth, a brightness. It's your natural state. Well, wholesome and beautiful. There is nothing that can penetrate through that perfect sky. All that can happen is the clouds passing by. Those clouds you see, they aren't part of that sky. It's all a layer. It's all external. It's in the sky, but it is actually not the sky. From the moment you were born to your present, you had circumstances. You had situations that occurred. You were taught things. You felt pain. You got illness and disease. You were hurt. You were called names. All these things, they became you, who you are right now. They directed your movements, your waking and your sleeping, the way you react to situations, the judgments that you put forward, the negative self-talk, the limitations you post upon yourself, The addictions you picked up along the way? So many things happened to you, so many influences influenced you. You acquired for yourself over your lifetime a series of actions and reactions, beliefs, thoughts, and fears. Well, the majority of these are autopilot settings for you now. Somewhere in your life, something happened. You have an automatic response from years and years of training yourself to react or think in a certain way. If anything should come along that somehow mimics former circumstances or emotions and feelings, bang, that automatic response kicks in. You're not even aware of it happening. Somewhere along the line, you made them become you. Yes, you. You are responsible for your thoughts. You are responsible for your reactions. But they are not you. Yes, things happened to you. Yes, you did unfavorable things. But right now is not your past. We choose to bring our past into our present. We live as though those moments are happening to us now. I'm not saying you need to forget what happened. They happened. You can't go to your pencil case and grab an eraser out and erase them from your life. Well, nor should you. This was your life experience, no matter how favorable or unfavorable things were. But you can choose to acknowledge their existence in your life, in your past. They have no bearing on your present unless you choose to let them be present. You see those clouds moving across the sky? They are like your accumulation of stuff. That is what they are. They aren't you. They are merely just clouds. Your good days, when everything's going well, you're feeling great, I guarantee you that you're not feeling the accumulation of your negative thought processes, reactions, actions, beliefs, and fears. You're so entwined with your light, you're embracing joy and smiles and laughter. Your light is radiant and beautiful. If you could bring about awareness in those moments when the clouds are flying by, you could stop them. Take a breath, realize in that moment whatever is going on is external from you. This thought is happening, this emotion I'm feeling, this worry I can't shake, this fear I have, stop it. You are that powerful to put a break in the clouds and view your light, even for just a moment. The more and more you come to realize these are your past conditionings, the more you start becoming aware. And when this awareness comes about, you do stop the dark clouds. The mere act of taking those few breaths in brings your light out. No one can put a dent in your light. No situation can put a dent in your light. Your light is ever present, unchangeable. Things happen, unfavorable circumstances will come along. But ultimately, your reaction to them is entirely up to you. Do you choose to see them as part of you? Or do you choose to see them as external to you? Understand your internal and your external. You are the light, everything else is external from you. The world, people, your thoughts, your reactions and actions. If you could truly grasp this, you would come at everything with a beautiful inner power. You would see situations as situations and not as gigantic worlds trying to eat you up. If I was to ask you who you are, what would you say to me? You would no doubt start with, I'm a mother, a father, I'm a husband, wife, daughter, son, electrician, hairdresser, a plumber, along those lines anyway. What if I was to say to you they are clouds also? For a moment, I want you to just think on that. How are they clouds? All right. A woman walks into a hairdresser and says, I love my hair, but I'd love to get extensions. To her hair, the hairdresser proceeds to put these extensions in. When it's completed, the lady admires herself in the mirror and says, oh wow, I love my hair. It's so beautiful. She goes about not seeing the extensions, but rather this is her now. So now the lady has her genuine hair, and she also has the added extensions to her hair, which has now become part of her. But is it her? No, you say. Well, the father, mother, daughter, son, plumber, hairdresser, electrician you say you are, these are extensions. They are not your light. They are not who you are. I'm not saying these are not important roles in relationships. I'm a mother, a daughter, a sister, a friend. Just as the extensions were to the lady's hair becoming part of her, so are these relationships I have acquired. What I'm trying to help you understand is that you can at any time part the clouds. Go into your light, feel the bliss, gain some strength, breathe, feel you. Understand the things that are outside yourself and that you have the power to embrace your life. There are moments when it can feel overwhelming. Sometimes these parts of me feel overwhelming. We tend to steer away from embracing our light because we get so caught up in the external. Our relationships, our situations, that's what we live and breathe. We truly forget who we might be. What does my light look like? What does my light feel like? Often you'll hear the words, sit in silence. This is what it's like to sit in the silence, putting to the side your extensions, your thoughts, beliefs, actions and reactions, so all that there is you, your I am presence. You can put everything to the side and pick them back up after a moment with yourself. For that moment, you are nobody. You have nowhere to go, nothing to do. The world doesn't need your assistance. Your situations don't need your attention. I cannot tell you who you are, but I can most certainly guide you in who you are not, in the hope that you might take some time of reflection to think over what I've just shared in conversation with you. That you might take time to embrace and consider your light, who you are in the center of your being. That you might challenge yourself in the moments when you're feeling the heaviness, the pain of your situation, your reactions, the negative thoughts, your relationships, to just put them to the side a moment and visualize your bright sunshine in the flawless sky. Feel it empower you and bring you warmth. Feel it bring you a breath. Say to yourself, this is my natural state. If you get a day of sunshine this week, go outside, close your eyes and look towards the sun. Take a few deep breaths. Feel the warmth, feel that warmth penetrate into your heart space. I guarantee you will feel the love in your heart. Embracing your light is coming into your natural space of love. The more you enter this space, the more you will indeed feel your inner light. The more you're in your inner light, the more the external world doesn't feel as challenging. I thank you for giving me your time to listen. I hope that what you have heard touches you, makes sense, expands your thinking, ultimately that it in some way helps you to help yourself. If you enjoyed this conversation, like and subscribe, share if you feel drawn to, and I look forward to sharing more conversations on awareness through thought energy with you. Namaste.